started our trip, our girls' trip, and we've stopped in Honiton. There's Honiton High Street, looking lovely. Be quiet. And we've just been shopping in Cocoon, which is behind us now. There we go, looks lovely. Cocoon, and we bought some things. Happy Christmas. And we had lovely lunch, and now we're heading off to the next bit. Please. So we're in, where are we? What's the town?
Penzance.
Penzance.
Yeah.
And we went to eat in
Old Coast Guards Inn, which is what that hexagonal thing was. You were going, oh, what's that funny bit on the end? It's the Old Coast Guards. Look out. At Mousel.
At Mousel.
Yeah, delicious food. Go there.
But the best part was we weren't the oldest people there, because we came in and there was a whole table, and I'm not even kidding, of grey-haired ladies.
Book club. Yeah.
Who were a book club. So we felt like we felt like spring chickens. And then as we walked up, the waiter ignored us completely, and then eventually he came. We said, "Excuse me." He said, "Oh, I thought you were with that group."
With the grey hair.
So we got put back in our place.
Yeah, we got put.
And that's just the first day, and we're staying in this fabulous place. And I'm going to take a video in the morning because you can't see it very well at night.
God, I hope
but
she
it's
edits
got
this.
Claire has a bath in her bedroom.
In my bedroom.
And she is about to get in the bubbles, so
yes.
we can't really video that.
Censored. Okay, we're in Chapel House in Penzance, and we're not alike in any way. Cheers.
Cheers. Morning.
Oh no, I want that one.
How amazing this place is. This is like the two loungy areas. So cool.
So what do you think of Penzance, Joe?
Fab. So let's talk about where we're going. We are going to the end of the world. And the best end of the world, because it's Cornish. Because I am Cornish. So that's like obviously a given.
I'm honorary.
She's sort of, allowed to be for the couple of days. So we're going to Land's End, which, well, we're not actually going to Land's End because apparently it's skanky, Claire says. So she said we're going to the best bit nearest to Land's End, which is Sennen Cove. Here we are on, what beach is it? Sennen Cove. We've just met some lovely surfers and then watched them doing some ridiculous surfing in December, which was a bit mad.
Loved her.
Loved her. We've just been talking on the way here in the car about holidays with family, and we both have older children. My youngest is 21 and yours is 22. And I was saying that I found it quite difficult going on holidays. They got older and more opinionated and harder to be with and less able to direct. But our best holiday we've had lately, I decided, to be fair, it was my idea, that we would each pick a day when we decided what we wanted to do. So then we were in Madeira, we all got to pick something we wanted to go and visit or do, like the botanical gardens or the whatever. And because we'd all had our option to pick something, we all didn't mind doing the things that everybody else had picked, rather than doing them bad-tempered and miserable. We were like, I don't mind being in the botanical gardens because I know I'm going to get high tea at the posh hotel because that was my choice. And it worked really well, and nobody argued for the one at all, really. Everybody was in a good mood. And so I was just wondering with Claire what her tips were for holidaying with older children, because they keep coming back, don't they?
Best holiday we ever had, and it wasn't with such old children, but it was the Galapagos, and it was simply because it was so very interesting for every age group. I'm talking about teens right down to, well, they won't take you if you're not over 7, but there were lectures every evening on the boat, something new to see every day, and I'm not even a wildlife buff, but it was riveting, and it was a pain in the neck to get to. You shouldn't have to go to Ecuador for any reason whatsoever, but the Galapagos means you have to spend a night in Quito before you go on. Yes, beautiful beach, Iceland anyway. Hello, we stopped for tea in St Just, and we are in the right place because it is that.
Yeah.
Love you, Joe.
We're at a concert. It's a concert. And we're coming here, why? To check if it's a good band or not.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to it.
The last one was diabolical.
Just into the loo in the brain.
Yes.
And it was the cloakroom because that's where the coats were.
That's right.
Hung over the toilet.
I know, it's very local.
Very local.
For some reason I can't take my eyes off that brown.
I know, it's a very interesting room with a very interesting 20. A load of, this is their concert hall.
There's 20.
And it's their loud. So
And then all over the house. Apart from her.
we better go because it's going to start getting away. Right, it's half time and contrary to expectations, it has been excellent so far. We're just having little chocolate
Nibbles for a dinner.
because we've missed dinner because Claire didn't prepare the whole thing very well.
No, I didn't know. No.
It was raining earlier.
How are they outside?
Very good.
They are very good.
Yeah.
What are they called?
The horsemen of the apocalypse.
Exactly. And we should come again?
Second half is starting.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm in the crowd.
And Penzance.
Claire's having her first alcoholic beverage. What is it?
Because they didn't have Harvest Bristol Cream.
Cheers.
Cheers, gin and tonic,
Good
please.
night out.
Yeah, it was a really good night out, unexpectedly. Okay.
So today's end of day 2.
Yep.
And so what have we done today, Claire? What was the purpose of our visit here?
We went to the concert.
Went to the concert. But we were going to see whether we liked the band.
Yes.
And what were we expecting?
Somewhere clean.
We were expecting it was billed as a concert in a community hall?
Well, in an art gallery.
In an art gallery.
Yeah. What we got was a multi-use community centre that smelt of multi-use, didn't it? And not much bleach.
And it didn't look good, but we had a good time before. I went to the beach, we had a nice time.
We did.
We had a little rest before we went out, and
Yes.
we thought, oh, we're going out to a concert.
Yes.
And we rocked up, and what was the first thing we saw?
The very first thing,
Yes.
we saw a man who wanted our umbrellas.
Yes.
Second
But
thing,
then the first thing that was happening.
the first thing that was happening was, I don't even know what they were called, but they were like,
No, that was not the first thing.
what was it?
The film.
Oh, the film. Oh my God. Most tedious hour-long film of them going on tour to Nordheim, wherever that is, and their battery packed up 6, 7, 8 times, don't know. And it took an hour to tell us that.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
literally every nuance of them changing the
Yeah.
battery.
I think they thought it was subversively cool.
Don't know
Actually,
what
it
was going on.
Terribly dull.
Indulgent. Yeah.
Very indulgent.
And then we thought, oh my God, that was bad enough. Then a warm-up act came on.
Yes. What were they called?
Can't remember. I've
No.
obviously wiped it.
Wasn't it Slim Jim and the Fat Buster or something? Make that up.
Slim Jim and the Fat Bastard.
Yeah. Anyway, something like that. 2 people.
Two men.
Yeah.
One of whom was playing the guitar
I'll do that one.
quite well.
I'll do that. So.
A bit quicker than that.
that.
Ba-dung. Ba-dung, 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 ba-dung.
Bung,
bung, bung, bung.
And then.
Ba-dung, 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 bung.
I think the
Bung.
clicks. Yeah, yeah. And then ding.
Cling, cling,
Yeah.
cling.
It was literally a discordant fucking nightmare that was so funny I couldn't look at Joe. Just in case.
It was a bit random, wasn't it?
Yep. It was totally random and awful.
It was literally like
Actually
they were
awful.
on playing two different songs.
Yeah. And
That was weird.
Yes, and I could feel Joe thinking about the pub that we were going to go to dinner.
Yes,
and
I was
bringing
like,
that forward.
if this is the sort of quality of affair Claire's brought me to, I'm only lasting another 10 minutes.
Yeah. But actually, as it turned
She
out.
did say the one good thing is they're going to make the next band look fantastic.
And didn't they?
And they would have looked fantastic, whoever had
yeah,
been on,
I
to be
think
fair.
so, thank you.
And the
Posed it.
percussionist did it the way it's supposed to be done, so then we knew what the other guy was supposed to
Yeah, exactly. Really showed up the first guy. They were really great and they got really good support from the 20 or so mentally deficient people that were sitting in the audience.
be. They were not mentally
They
deficient.
were, most
They were
of them.
just small town people.
What about that man with all dirty coughs?
Well, maybe he was having an issue, but I don't think he came to the concert. I think the people were just all people, like arty people who live locally.
The woman who was knitting?
Yes, I think she was. She
Yeah.
was Swedish or something.
Right. And what about the man in the cricket top
And the woolly hat.
and the woolly hat?
It was very,
good luck.
very random collection of people.
It was.
And we stuck out like sore thumbs.
We looked like Hollywood. Didn't we?
I'm not
Compared to
sure.
that.
We just looked like we were in the wrong place.
You didn't, Pearls.
Then we went to a pub. We walked into the pub,
Yeah.
across the road, walked straight into a massive quiz that was occurring.
Yeah.
And it was completely silent, and we
The
walked
Crown.
in.
Yeah, the Crown pub.
That was a bit orcs. So we backed out, and then we walked down the road and we went into another pub.
Which was weird.
What was it called? The Lamb and Slaughter?
Whistle.
Oh,
Whistle.
Lamb and Whistle.
Yeah.
And we were the only people in there.
They didn't have sweet sherry.
They didn't have sweet
Not a
show
good
for
pub.
Claire. And it was very, very bizarre. And it had pictures on the ceiling, like proper canvas paintings on the ceiling, like completely full of paintings on the ceiling.
What did you say? It was like cross between a fun fair, bikers fest, and an art gallery.
It was very bizarre.
Done by somebody who was on LSD at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we took some pictures. It was quite insane.
But he didn't want his picture taken,
No.
the publican, so we think he was a criminal.
We think he was a criminal.
Yeah, and he wasn't very welcoming, was he?
No.
It was 10:30 and we're shut.
Yeah. So we had one drink in there.
Yeah.
And then we went back out, back to the Crown, who had finished their quiz, and there for another drink. They were much
And she was
friendlier.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice in there.
And
And they
we
had
had
port in there. Yeah.
And Claire finally got an alcoholic
Got a
beverage.
drink.
And now she's a bit squiffy,
Drink, yeah.
if we're honest.
I like Joe now.
And it stopped raining for the walk home.
Yes, and we took Christmas pictures.
Yeah.
The place was deserted.
Yeah, it was. Like we said, it was. They were the horsemen of the apocalypse, but it was like the apocalypse had occurred outside.
It was.
Tomorrow we're going to Truro, so that'll be fun.
Newlyn first.
Newlyn first,
Art gallery.
Art
Fish. Bit of shopping.
bit shopping.
And then
Truro.
Truro. Oh no, cinema. Going to see Disobedience.
We're going to the Newlyn Picture House.
Yeah. And that's a matinee. And
Will you have a port at the matinee?
actually, maybe we can eat proper food.
Yeah.
You know, like
feel
today
a
you've
bit
had
old
a chip
going to a
butty and a
matinee.
chocolate cake.
I have had a chocolate
Yeah.
cake and a chip butty, but it was yum.
Yeah, I love matinees. No one
That's
else in them.
literally all we've eaten all day, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you had the chip butty. I didn't.
And that, I would have to say, is one of the advantages of not travelling with your children.
Yeah.
Because we're not starving all the time. And literally can't go anywhere without my 20-year-old children. By 10:30, having had breakfast at 9, they're already talking about what they're going to eat next.
It's boring, isn't it?
And we didn't really think about it till 2:30.
No.
And then we had a sandwich.
Want a
And then we were
sandwich?
like, oh, I'll have a bag of crisps and keep going.
Yeah.
And we had a bag of crisps and quite a few Starbursts.
Skittles. Yeah, Skittles.
And we were fine.
They're all gone.
Good to go. Now we've had a bit of chocolate cake. We're all sorted.
So lovely day. Perfect. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's our last morning. It's raining outside. So what have I made you do?
Been made out.
Yes. So this is the before, Claire.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da. And so what
feel
were you expecting?
I was expecting a slap in the cracks and overall very overdone. And what I have
Turn
is
to the light.
neutral, natural.
You look so
Totally
nice.
fabulous.
I can't
Thank
tell you. You look
Thank
fabulous.
you.
So we're now in Mousel. You can see behind me how little tiny village it is, and Claire got a bit stuck in the streets driving the cars. Look at that little tiny shop called the Mousel. And Mousel is famous for its Christmas lights, and on the 15th of December they switch them on. Can you see behind me? All the way along the harbour wall there's Christmas lights. In the harbour, look at that, there's a Loch Ness Monster. And then on the wall, around the wall, there's Christmas trees around here. And also, what we've seen in the town is all around the odd buildings as you drive through these little tiny roads. There's like a dolphin on the wall, and it's all lit up. It's all obviously going to be lit up. It's all lights. I'm completely drenched because it's raining, but we're having fun.
I have got tiger prawns in chili, I think, and I've got bread and I've got chips because I'm on holiday, and I can do this every year, or twice a year, or once a quarter, or once a month.
There's a big ass bus behind you.
Yeah, big bus.
And here's mine, a close-up of mine. So, where are we driving along? That is Newlyn.
We're going to
And-
Newlyn, and that's Penzance over there. We've been to Mousel.
Been to Mousel.
Okay, we're at the Newlyn Film House, and we've just been to see a Kerry Mulligan film, and Jake Gyllenhaal. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
He is, very gorgeous.
It was just really sad when they didn't put their child first, and it made us feel really, really good parents.
Yes,
Which is actually quite uplifting.
that we didn't do it as bad as they did it.
Yeah. So go see it. It's called Wildlife.
Right, where are we? Who are you?
I am Harry
And why are you with us?
because it's my house.
And where is your house?
We are in Truro at the moment, which is in Cornwall.
And we've been told that you are a fan of the 50-year-old vlogger.
I am a fan of the 50-year-old vlogger.
Yes, which was your favourite item?
Well, I like some of the cooking programs. And I think the book club's quite fascinating.
Good answer.
Excellent. But look at you. Are you going to come with us on the rest of our trip?
Well, if my mother allows me, I'm sure I'll come up to Surrey with you guys.
What are you good at? Cricket?
Cricket and rugby.
Essentials.
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 Essentials in Cornwall.
In a minute, she's going to ask you if you'd like to be made up by her. Say no.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. Don't worry. I won't do your makeup.
No.
Did you see the one when my husband did my makeup?
I didn't see your husband do your makeup. I think I saw a professional do your makeup.
Oh. The husband was the professional.
No, you're talking about a woman with blonde hair, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
yes,
That was
that's
different.
right.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're going to go now.
Bye.
You
So, we're recapping day 3.
Yes.
What did
Which
we
was a
do?
good day.
Yes?
Yeah. Not weather-wise.
No, it did rain from the beginning of the day, didn't it?
It rained from the beginning of the day. We went to Newlyn.
Mousel. Oh, no, Newlyn.
Art Gallery.
Yes, Newlyn Art Gallery.
Which was mainly for the building, really, and the view, which is stunning. And then we got in the car because it was raining again and went to Mousel. Saw the Christmas lights
Yes,
in the harbour.
Mousel's very cute.
Yeah, that weren't on.
I cannot imagine driving through Mousel in the summer, though, because it was two-way traffic on
Couldn't
a
get through.
one-way street.
Yeah, it'd be log jammed.
You could only fit, there was buildings either side of a car space. So I'm like, I don't know how you would fit. And then buses were
Cornish,
coming.
my lover.
But buses were coming through and everything. We were like, that's amazing.
It was amazing. What was even more amazing was that I talked to the lady in the stocking filler shop who had said, upmarket of course, who'd said to me, go to 2 4 Street for lunch. So we went there and Joe bought it and it was delicious. I think it was the best meal we had. Actually.
And it wasn't, there was no tomato ketchup, was there?
No.
I look really tired today.
No, you look
I
alright.
do.
You look alright.
I'm feeling the strain of different beds.
Yes,
That's the
I
worst
can
thing about
imagine.
going away, isn't it?
Yes.
And you're not in your own bed and you don't have your own pillow. We decided.
Also, you had a boys' bed, an adolescent boys' bed.
I really want to take my pillow everywhere.
Oh, indeed.
And it's not
Indeed.
cool, is it?
No, it isn't. I should add that we're not still in the B&B. We
No.
are at my brother's house, and his sister-in-law hosted us very nicely.
Your sister-in-law, his wife,
Yeah, what did I say?
his sister-in-law. We both agreed, didn't we, that when your first night in a bed is always weird, but the
Yeah.
second night is always better.
Yeah.
So we slept all right the second 2 nights in the other place, didn't we? But then it was just a bit getting used to and which way's the loo in the middle of the night and all that.
Yes, exactly. But luckily she found it.
I did find it.
Yes. Anyway, finishing off yesterday,
Oh yeah,
we went to the cinema.
we did.
That made me cry a little bit while Joe was asleep, obviously. And then we came out, and Joe drove to Truro.
I drove to Truro.
in the rain and the traffic, and we
Yes.
saw a car on fire.
We did. It had a crash in the front of the car, and all the people were looking at it like that, and we were like, "Isn't that mean it's going to blow up?"
Yeah, exactly. They were just peering in, singed eyebrows, no
But flames
face.
were coming out of
Yeah.
it. So I'm here in the rain in Penzance, which is a crematorium and memorial garden, because I am Cornish and lots of my relatives are here, including just down here next to this bench, which is quite handy, my mum and her Rose, and then I've got 2 sets of grandparents with fabulous names like Colenso Pentecost and Reginald Papin, and they're here as well as a great aunt and uncle. So I've just been around and checked everything out, but I don't get down to Cornwall that often, so it's quite nice to just come and be here for a bit and pay my respects and just think about things. What I think's good about going on a trip with somebody is finding out a bit more about each other, because you've got time in the car as you're driving along. And so I'm going to start by asking Claire some questions. What are your favourite 3 things to eat?
Jersey new potatoes, butter, and Christmas pudding.
So healthy, all healthy things.
All healthy.
All healthy. What are your favourite 3 books?
No, you said you wouldn't ask me that. Used to be Wuthering Heights.
Oh yeah.
Used to be Sense and Sensibility. Used to be Anna Karenina. But I've got so many, and it's not fair because she tastes change. So, and Madame Bovary, can't leave her out.
So what's the best book you've read recently?
Really recently, Normal People, Sally Rooney.
Who are your favourite 3 actors? Who are?
The hunky one with the big donger. What's he called?
Oh, no idea. Denzel
Michael
Washington?
Fassbender.
Oh really?
Yeah, I quite like him.
Okay.
Carey Mulligan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Michael Fassbender's wife.
Who's that?
She's the one from The Danish Girl.
Is she? What, the Naomi Rapace or whatever she's
No,
called?
I don't know what her name is. Isn't she from The
What, the
Danish
girl
Girl?
with the dragon tattoo, that one?
No, I don't
No,
know.
not that one. Okay, no, we're talking cross purposes. Anyway, this is my questions.
Sorry.
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz, yes. Good choice.
Yeah, that's it. Cut.
I like asparagus, green asparagus.
But you don't like avocado. What's the logic in
I do like avocado. I'm allergic to avocado.
Oh, right, okay.
Love avocado. Like asparagus, it's green. It's green. The light is green.
I thought you were saying the food was green.
No. I like aubergine in nearly all of its forms, and I like a vegetarian burger with halloumi. Ah, it's delicious with like mushroom, halloumi, red pepper.
Okay.
That's my faves. So we're
Back, safe and sound.
and we've done an amazing trip.
We have.
And next time we're going
Somewhere warm.
somewhere warm and not raining.
Yeah,
because
that.
it's been raining quite a bit.
But we've discussed everything from our finances back through our bodies and out the other end of our children.
To our relationships.
To our relationships.
To everything.
To everything.
To
So
our age.
hope you really enjoy that. Please don't publish it.
And we've come up with some great topics for the future.
Yeah, we have. We have. Mwah.
Bye.